Admiring this sign, trying to figure out how to pronounce what it said. I was looking at it, I'm like, all right, Mick, go Nigel. I'm like, all right. Sounds like a new McDonald's hamburger of the month, dedicated to Nigel. I'm like, all right, go Nigel. There we go. Nice new hamburger. Appreciate it. And then I'm like, all right, Mucky Duck. I see the duck, but what exactly? How does a duck become mucky? What is muck? Just mud? Is it a duck flapping around in the mud? All right, great crowd. I'll start going into new material here. I drove here, and driving in Houston is pretty crazy. I promise you, I saw this while I was driving. I saw a woman playing chess while driving, not on her phone. Physically, she had the board out on her lap, and her husband, boyfriend, was also playing, just both hands off the wheel, knight to e4. I'm like, oh my gosh, this explains the traffic in this city. I'm like, all right, if she gets to do that, I want to do something fun too. So now while I drive, I get out my computer, and I look up Pakistani soup recipes on the way to work. So now she's playing chess. I'm making soup from scratch. Nobody's safe on the Houston roads. Thank you. Wow. This is the best crowd I've seen. All right, I was on a Southwest flight recently, and if you don't know how Southwest works, it's a free-for-all. It's like a bus. So you get on, you can sit anywhere. And I like to get on the plane last because I don't want to sit next to all these people. So I get on, and this kind of frat bro's like, dude, you could sit right next to me. I'm like, all right, cool, man. So I sit there, and immediately this guy orders a double shot of coffee and a vodka on the rocks, hold the rocks. It was 11:30 a.m. Like, what are you doing, man? Like, we should go to sleep right now. It's not time for this anymore. And I'm sitting on the flight, and I'm watching Rush Hour 2, or Rush Hour 1. And it was at the point where Jackie Chan is telling Chris Tucker that he actually speaks English. And this is important because next day, Netflix was taking it off of their platform. So I'm watching the movie. I've never seen it before. And the guy starts shaking me. He's like, dude, we got to move right now. I'm like, all right, man, what's going on? The flight attendant says there was a medical emergency on the flight. I'm like, okay. So they need us to switch seats with someone else so this guy could sit next to the doctor. So the guy next to me wanted me to sit next to him. He gets up. He's running around the plane. He's like, we got to move now. We got to move out. I'm like, all right. He probably has military training. I'll just follow orders. And we get to the back of the plane. We sit down. He says, sorry, bro. You know me. I'm like, dude, I don't know you. But he said, once my military training kicks in, I'm just go, go, go. I said, oh, well, thank you so much for your service. I really appreciate it. And he said, well, actually, I wasn't really in the military. I just have friends in the Army, and I play a lot of Call of Duty. I'm like, dude, that's like if I'm going into heart surgery, and the doctor, I'm like, hey, doctor, you've done this before, right? He said, well, actually, I have friends that do heart surgery. Every Friday night, I'll play Operation with my family. It's not really what you want to hear. At all. At all. All right, joke number 3. My dad's birthday is the day after Christmas, which is a tough act to follow. Jesus Christ, you got to follow him. I'd say on the list of cool people out there, he's probably pretty high up there, Son of God and all that. Like, can you imagine, like, all right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, the guy who forgives all your sins and did all those miracles, Jesus Christ. Next up, this guy's dad. Like, my dad's pretty cool, but I don't know, Jesus is, he's a great guy. Love it. All right. How much more time do I have, sir? Minute? And then, who's up next? I introduce the next person. Jane, all right. Jane, where are you at? Jane, what are you going to be playing today? Nice. Very cool. Very cool. That'll be fun. All right. I got one more zinger for you. Actually, that's it. There's nothing else written down. All right, I'll bring up Jane right now. Thank you so much. Keep it going for Jane on the guitar. I'll wait for her to walk up here so there's not dead space in that time. So I was at the gym yesterday, and as I'm walking into the gym, this guy stops me, and he's like, I need you for my small business. I'm like, what are you talking about, dude? Like, I'm not entrepreneurial at all. The gym closes in 15 minutes. I just woke up. Like, I'm not your guy. And he says, nah, man, you're perfect. I'm like, what business are you trying to do? All right, Jane, you want to come up here? I have nothing else. Thank you so much. Great crowd. You want the... You want it right here? Oh, thank you so much. This was the best crowd I've seen. All right, you want to lower?
Hey, y'all. I'm Jane, and I'm going to do a couple of covers and then a song that I wrote. So I will start with a song that I know, hopefully. This is Making Pies by Patty Griffin. It's not far, I can walk down the block. I can't remember that one. It also is in the wrong key. Sorry about that. It's not far, I can walk down the block to Table Talk. Close my eyes, make the pies all day. Plastic cap on my hair, I used to mind, now I don't care. I used to mind, now I don't care, 'cause I'm gray. Did I show you this picture of my nephew, taken at his big birthday surprise at my sister's house last Sunday? This is Monday and I'm making pies, I'm making pies, making pies, I'm making pies. Thursday nights I go and type down the block for Father Mike. It gets me out, and he ain't hard to like at all. Jesus stares at me in my chair with his big blue eyes and his honey brown hair, looking at me way up there on the wall. Did I show you this picture of my sweetheart, taken at out the shore with the Greek and his Italian girl? One Sunday at the shore, we tied our ribbons to the fire escape. They were taken by the birds who flew home to the country as the bombs rained on the world. 5 a.m. Here I am, walking the block to table talk. You could cry or die, or just make pies all day. I'm making pies, making pies. I'm making pies. I'm making pies, making pies. I'm making pies. Thank y'all. That's never happened to me. Right in the middle of singing, my voice just left me. We'll see if that won't happen this time. This is a Tom T. Hall song. It's pretty old. It's called something, Jamestown Fair. Just caught the Jamestown Ferry. It's not a hot day in January like he said it'd be if he ever left me. A case of gone is all he carried as he got on the Jamestown Ferry. He said that gone was all he'd ever be. I didn't think that he'd leave me after saying how much he needs me, but the fact still remains. I'm sitting here all alone, missing the loving of my baby. Lord, it's about to drive me crazy. He was the sweetest piece of heaven I've ever known. He just caught the Jamestown Ferry. It's not a hot day in January like he said it'd be if he ever left me. A case of gone is all he carried as he got on the Jamestown Ferry. He said that gone was all he'd ever be. As I walk through his kingdom of honky-tonks and bars, I remember how he'd hold me and comfort me with talk. He didn't cuss with every breath. He had a soothing southern drawl, made me feel like a lady through it all. He just caught the Jamestown Ferry. It's not a hot day in January like he said it'd be if he ever left me. A case of gone is all he carried as he got on the Jamestown Ferry. He said that gone was all he'd ever be. He said that gone was all he'd ever be. Thank y'all. Thank you. Yay, Tom T. Hall. So this is a song of mine called The Dance Floor. Thank you, thank you. Dance floors as dusty as my dresser, brings back such old memories. All we had was freedom, as far as we could see. I like to look back sometimes and smile at our wild, foolish ways. Sometimes I miss all the places we've been, but I could never never go back to those days. As I look across this room at all of the faces I've come to know, they cling to each other and sway from the left to the right. The dance floor is dusty as my dresser. It's as full as my heart is tonight. We used to hang out every weekend at the pool all day, dancing at night. Seemed like our biggest decision was just what to do the rest of the time. My dancing's gotten kinda rusty. My hair's a little bit gray. And I have a few more wrinkles from the years of the tears and the laughter on this face. The dance floor is dusty as my dresser. It's as full as my heart is tonight. The dance floor is dusty as my dresser. It's as full as my heart is tonight. Thank y'all. Thank you very much.
Good evening. I'm Jeff Simpson, and I'm going to play some songs. Shocking. You and your anger, and me sounding so cavalier. Pushing your buttons until Mr. Hyde would appear. When you'd call me a loser, you'd lose more than your dignity. We'd both lose a piece of the peace in our family. Missing connection, lasting impression. How about that visitor's weekend when 2 feet of snow buried your car like the secrets I don't want to know? Bound into spaces with 24 hours to spare, only beginning to mend all that needed repair. Missing missing connection, lasting impression. Most of our actions denying the banners we wave, making hypocrisy into the word of the day. Loving thy neighbor is hard to do in a home where honor thy father and mother cuts to the bone. But now that you're gone and I can't hear your voice, now if I wanted to call you, I don't have the choice. So many seasons of not seeing eye to eye. I wish we still had the time to try. Missing connection, lasting impression. Missing connection, lasting impression. Most of our actions denying the banners we wave, making hypocrisy into the word of the day. Loving thy neighbor is easier said than begun. For every father and mother, daughter and son. Loving thy neighbor is easier said than begun. For every father and mother, daughter and son. Thank you. Well, that was kind of a starting with a really heavy one, which is really interesting because that was the second one was going to be my really heavy one. So this one's much lighter because it's about being homeless in Oxford. So I studied in Oxford for a year. Beautiful, beautiful city. Lots of people there because lots of homeless folks there because it's it's a university town and people are altruistic, and so I sort of combined my being there to study for a year and their being there to live on the streets for as long as they needed to, I guess, into this song. It's called Miserere, which is Latin for have mercy. Have I reached the bottom? No, still not yet. I thought about trying, no plan of attack. Another new song with nothing to say, just like the last one, no light of day. Me say, Ray, Ray, me say, Ray, Ray. The weather and patience are both wearing thin. Food on the table is lacking again. I could have been running with no goal in mind. Instead, I'm just sitting here biding my time. Me say, Ray, Ray, me say, Ray, Ray. City inspired, flame growing higher, of martyrs burning, will they inspire? Still I may be wondering if this lonely year on top of the mountain where nothing is clear is only for listening to what's in my head. Then it's energy wasted not lying in bed. Me say, Ray, Ray, me say, Ray, Ray. The flaking lime, the ancient chime, for whom doth it toll 101 times? Me say, Ray, Ray, me say, Ray, Ray. Me say, Ray, Ray, me say, Ray, Ray. Thank you. Thanks. And to round it all out, here's a song about someone going out the way that he chose to go out at the end. Outside and play. If I can't go outside and play, outside and play. If I can't go outside and play. At 79, give or take, I feel fine, though my body has seen better days. With a new ticker clicker and the blood thinner thicker, I wonder how long I will stay. I've had surgery twice, drilled my skull with a spike, making Frankenstein look like a kid. Plus a hip joint and ball meant the risk that a fall could deliver the end, God forbid. But with so much to do, I said I must insist these setbacks won't get in my way. Do as I say, pull the plug, don't delay, if I can't go outside and play. Outside and play. If I can't go outside and play. Outside and play. If I can't go outside and play. Theater tickets and a trip to Cancun are the plans I'm intending to keep. Having dinner with friends, buying paintings, and then hearing jazz at the place down the street. My loved ones may miss me, so now they should kiss me. Goodbye may not be far away. I'm hoping for 20, but fewer is plenty if I can't go outside and play. Outside and play. If I can't go outside and play. Outside and play. If I can't go outside and play. A lot could be said about lying in bed, just keeping the reaper at bay. But what is it worth, filling space on this earth, if I can't go outside and play? Outside and play. If I can't go outside and play. Outside and play. If I can't go outside and play. This is where the song gets real, as though the rest of it weren't real enough. A long weary winter went straight into summer. The temperature hit 91. I moved the lawn furniture out of the way, and I set myself out in the sun. By the iris's bed in the garden I rested, no breeze on that sweltering day, till the brain in my head and my heart left me dead. That that's the last time I went out to play. If I can't have my way at the end of the day, don't keep me around for display. Do as I say, pull the plug, don't delay. If I can't go outside and play, join me now. Outside and play. If I can't go outside and play, outside and play. If I can't go outside and play, just do as I say, pull the plug, don't delay. If I can't go outside and play. Thank you. I'm Jeff Simpson. Thanks for listening. I'll play that song at your funeral if you want me to. You got to book me in advance, though.
Hi, everyone. Okay, just get situated real quick. Thanks for having me. All right, my name is Catherine Brewer. I sing and play country music with some pop here and there. I'm from the UK, but I live in Houston. There it is. Okay, I'm going to start with a cover. This is part of my regular set. And it's a sing-along, because who doesn't love a good sing-along? Okay, here we go. So please do sing along if you know it. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. Your beauty is beyond compare, with flaming locks of auburn hair, with ivory skin and eyes of emerald green. Your smile is like a breath of spring, your voice is soft like summer rain, and I cannot compete with you, Jolene. He talks about you in his sleep, and there's nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls your name, Jolene. I can easily understand how you could easily take my man, but you don't know what he means to me, Jolene. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. You could have your choice of men, but I could never love again. He's the only one for me, Jolene. I had to have this talk with you. My happiness depends on you, and whatever you decide to do, Jolene. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him even though you can. Jolene, Jolene, Jolene. Thank you. Hold on just a second. Okay. Apparently I'm a little out of tune. I kind of rushed here from work, so there's that. Anyway, why did the banana go to the doctor? because he wasn't peeling well. I know that's kind of a dad joke, isn't it? This one string, there it is. There we go. Okay, I'm going to play an original for you now. This is a really new original, so I'm still testing it out. And I figure what better way to test it out in front of audiences than open mic night. Why not? So this one was written about 2 weeks ago. My friend Esther over here probably knows all the words by now because I play it a bunch everywhere I go these days. So this is called When I Wished I Could Stay. Once upon a time in a faraway land, a dream was made and the love was found. It's like I was flying in a storybook plan and was really awakened when I hit the ground. Memories of that town are tainted now. If I'd known, I would have thought twice. Would have saved myself a broken heart from a rose-colored glasses paradise. Oh, it hurts, but I long for the days when I wished I could stay. 10 years later in a brand new place, and all we ever do is fight. Oh, I want for the days when we didn't need space, when nothing and nobody dimmed our light. Oh, memories of that town are tainted now. If I'd known, I would have thought twice. Might have saved myself a broken heart from a rose-colored glasses paradise. Oh, it hurts, but I long for the days when I wished I could stay. I saw the best in you, you saw the best in me. You had no doubts before, but now you want to be free. Memories of that town are tainted now. If I'd known, I would have thought twice. Now I'm stuck with this broken heart because we couldn't sacrifice. Oh, it hurts and I long for the day, along with all I have for the old days when I wished I could stay. When I wished I could stay. Thank you. Thank you for listening. My name's Catherine Brewer. I play around town, have some gigs coming up around Houston. If you want to find out more about what I do, I have cards. I would love to give you a card, give you some information about some stuff I have coming up. This is my final song. This is an old song. I wrote this about, like 8 years ago, something. And it's called Talk to the Whiskey. He said he'd keep me warm, that much was true. Made me feel like I was beautiful, said a couple I love yous. He made a lot of promises promises, though I had my doubts. I wanted to believe he would never leave. But where is he now? I wanna talk to the whiskey, give it a piece of my mind. I'll drain that bottle, baby, and see who I find. Bottoms up, it's going down, and I bet he won't miss me. If everything he said was the whiskey talking, wanna talk to the whiskey. Now he wants another shot, but I don't give a damn. Maybe I could go one more round without the middleman. Don't wanna hear no apologies, he won't make it right. There's plenty other men like Jack and Jim that I could take home tonight. I wanna talk to the whiskey, give it a piece of my mind. I'll drain that bottle, baby, see who I find. Bottoms up, it's going down, and I bet he won't miss me. Everything he said was the whiskey talking, wanna talk to the whiskey. Everything you said was the whiskey talking, baby. Talk to the whiskey. Thank you.
Usually I have one on the uke, but I don't have a. It's a acoustic. Can y'all hear this? Oh, great. Okay. And it needs to be in front of the ukulele. Let's see,
Above it or behind?
let's see. It might need to be a little closer. Is it working? Okay.
Can't get it, stay tight.
That's probably when you turned it.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Sorry about that. Yeah.
You all right, Wayne?
No.
I'm Zoe, and I play the ukulele. I'm going to be doing a cover and 2 original songs tonight. I'm going to start with the cover. It is a cover of Celestial by Ed Sheeran. Okay, let me move the mic forward. Whop. All right, it's a cover of Celestial by Ed Sheeran. All right, let's do this. All right. You see, tonight it could go either way. Hearts balanced on a razor blade. We are designed to love and break and to rinse and repeat it all again. I get stuck when the world's too loud and things don't look up when you're going down. I know your arms are reaching out from somewhere beyond the clouds. You make me feel like my troubled heart is a million miles away. You make me feel like I'm drunk on stars and I'm dancing out into space, celestial. I see the light shining through the rain, 1,000 colors in a brighter shade. Needed to rise from the lowest place. There's a silver lining that surrounds the gray. When I get lost, will it come back round? Things don't look up when they're going down. I know your arms, they are reaching out from somewhere beyond the clouds. You make me feel like my troubled heart is a million miles away. You make me feel like I'm drunk on stars and I'm dancing out into space, celestial. Finding magic in all the smallest things. The way we notice, that's what really matters. Let's make the night go on and on and on. Oh, we were made to be nothing more than this. Finding magic in all the smallest things. The way we notice, that's what really matters. Let's make the night go on and on. You make me feel like my troubled heart is a million miles away. You make me feel like I'm drunk on stars and I'm dancing out into space, celestial. This next song is an original one, and it is called Until the Sun Goes Down. Another day is almost over, but Another day is almost over, been drifting through it all. The sunlight filters through the window as the rain begins to fall. I feel my feet start tapping out the rhythm to-do list and slide open the back door. 'Cause when there's so much to do, so little gets done. And as the raindrops fall, they're catching the sun. So we'll dance around in the rain until the sun goes down. Whoa. Hey, rain, tell me where the day's gone. The sky is turning red. Feels like just an hour ago I was crawling out of bed. Forgotten all the little things I was supposed to do. But out here underneath the rain, it all feels bright and new. 'Cause when there's so much to do, so little gets done. And when duty calls, I find myself on the run. I'll just dance around in the rain until the sun goes down. Whoa. To do, so little gets done. And as the raindrops fall, they're catching the sun. Gonna dance around in the rain until the sun goes down. Whoa. Yeah, when there's so much to do, so little gets done. But hey, there's nothing wrong with having some fun. So let's dance around in the rain until the sun goes down. Whoa. The sun goes down. Whoa. And this last one is another original. It's called Ambitious Little Girl. I wrote it back when I was in college. All right. The shots ring out at the starting line. You take off running and you're doing fine. You got stars in your eyes and scuffs on your knees. Everything's exciting and your life's a breeze. Right now you've got it all. Wait, so right now you've got it all. But soon you'll hit the wall. Run, 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 ambitious little girl. And keep on believing you're the center of the world. 'Cause the earth won't stop till you've had enough. So you gotta keep going when the going's tough. Now you're breathing hard and it's hard to breathe. Hurdles coming at you like you won't believe. And the finish line's nowhere in sight. But you gotta keep running, yeah, you gotta fight. There's no time to relax, so take it to the max. So run, 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 ambitious little girl. Keep on believing you're the center of the world. 'Cause the earth won't stop till you've had enough. So you gotta keep going when the going's tough. Rush round that corner and forget your fear. It's the end of the race and the end of the year. You can nearly taste it, it's almost in your reach. Each objective met, every goal complete. And soon you'll reach the end and start right back up again. Oh, run, 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 ambitious little girl. Keep on believing you're the center of the world. 'Cause the earth won't stop till you've had enough. So you gotta run, 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 ambitious little girl. Keep on believing you're the center of the world. 'Cause the earth won't stop till you've had enough. So you gotta keep going when the going's tough. Oh, you gotta keep going when the going's tough. Thank you, everybody.
Hello, as Wayne said, I'm Carol Burris. Hello there. I come here to play some original songs. And this one comes from a series of songs that I wrote based on ancient tales. And this one is called Old Red Shoes. And some of you may have heard of the story, Old Red Shoes. But in the story, there's a girl who loses her parents, and she ends up living in the woods and making her own shoes and finding her own food. And then one day, an old woman comes with a gold carriage and entices her away to a life of leisure and comfort. And what ensues is something that many of us feel, is a sort of, feeling of having to be involved, live the life that others want us to live in order to have, like, the good life. So in the story, she puts on new shoes instead of the ones that she's made herself. And she starts to dance, and she can't stop dancing. So there's a part of this song that says dance and dance and dance and dance. And if you've ever felt like you have had to dance because you've had to go to work or you've had to do something that you haven't really wanted to do, I invite you to sing with me. I don't know how much singing along goes on here, but I invite you to do that when we get to that part. So. I also wanted to say that I've kind of woven the story, the ancient tale, with more of a modern sort of take on it. So, all of a sudden, you're walking down the aisle in marriage when you showed up in your jeweled and gilded carriage. But 1 and 1, they ain't always two. Back in the thorny woods, well, you knew what to do. Sister, sister, put on your old red shoes. You know the gray ones always give you the blues. Dance your own dance, free and wild. A child of a mother or a motherless child. Sister, sister, put on your old red shoes. He took you shopping, said he'd have some new ones made. They'll even make them in your favorite rosy shade. Open the box, they're so shiny and new. Out in the suburbs, baby, do you know what to do? Sister, sister, put on your old red shoes. You know the new red ones always give you the blues. Dance your own dance, free and wild. A child of a mother or a motherless child. Sister, sister, put on your old red shoes. You put on your new shoes and started to dance around, down every street and path on every inch of ground. You danced all day and the whole night through. You can't stop dancing and you don't know what to do. Dancing, 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 dance, dance and dance and dance and dance, dance and dance and dance and dance, dance and dance and dance. Sister, sister, put on your old red shoes. You know the new red ones always give you the blues. Dance your own dance, free and wild, a child of a mother or a motherless child. Sister, sister, put on your old red shoes. Sister, sister, put on your old red shoes. Thank you. Points for those of you who are wishing I would tune between sets, between songs. Okay, so this next one, all of us, maybe you've had this feeling when there's somebody in your life who you were falling in love with. There was kind of a moment that was like a special time. And this song I've kind of melded together a moment of two different lovers in my life. One of is one that I've been married to for 30 plus years. And the other one is one from my college years. And so part of the imagery of this comes from Bastrop Park. Who's been to Bastrop Park? So that comes from my college days. But this one's called Remember. Remember that night we walked down the road down to the river. Saw nothing but stars and darkness out among the trees. I'll never forget your face that night. Something a lot of live a life that makes the world, makes you want to sing. Sorry, I forgot the words. Remember that night we walked down the road down to the river. Saw nothing but stars and darkness out among the trees. I'll never forget your face that night. It's the first time I saw a trace of love and light that made me know that you could be the one. It's funny how life can change when someone walks right into your life. Why is it that someone can and someone else cannot? It's one of life's mysteries. We never know what will bring the love and light that wakes the soul and makes us want to sing. There have been many moons to rise and leaves to turn and years of passing. Many warm days and cool nights, clouds and stormy skies. But if I had the chance to go back down to the river tonight, I'd go to feel the love and light I feel when you are next to me. When you are next to me. It's a little love song. All right, so I don't know if y'all noticed, those of you who live in Houston, that in June of last year we had temperatures, high temperatures of over 105, for every day in a row. So I was compelled to write a song about that. Maybe some of you have had secret thoughts about moving away to a cooler climate. And so I want to share this song. Should I stay or should I go? How many days of 105 in a row before I head on out that open road, flying as fast as I can go? I could choose to go up to northern shore. The cool, clear water keeps calling me more and more. But with the earth's warming, we still won't be free there, 'cause the wind's blowing fire and smoke from Canadian trees there. Should I stay or should I go? How many days of 106 in a row before I head on out that open road, flying as fast as I can go? 4 clear seasons have enticed me before, to Carolina's mountains out there on the eastern shore. So maybe that's where I should start to run. I've got one friend out there, and that's better than none. Fly on, let's just take that journey. Fly on, let's try not to worry. Should I stay or should I go? How many days of 110 in a row before I head on out that open road, flying as fast as I can go? But I was born here, I've been here so long. Houston is my hometown, and the roots hold me strong. Most my family live nearby, so I'm never alone. And so many friends and all the memories of all we've done. Should we stay or should we go? How many days of 115 in a row before we head on out that open road, flying as fast as we can go? Thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you, Wayne. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, sugar. Put it right up here, sweetheart.
In the case?
Yep, just in the case.
Right here?
Yep.
Oh.
Lay it on the flat.
All right.
And then we'll open it up. Settle that first.
You need
That's right. Just leave it right there.
In case you start dancing.
Thank you. I might. Carol's songs got me going.
Susan Elliott, everybody.
Woo! Thank you. Not quite there yet. Oh my gosh, it's good to have friends, isn't it? Not quite ready. You know, it is weird being the one who takes up 3 times as much space, pedals and things like that. Thank you for your patience. So used to my sidekick up here at Greg Wayne Wilkerson playing with me to make things easier. And he's not feeling good tonight, but he's still there doing his hard work. So everybody give him a hand. Our Wayne. Also, this is the first time I've played by myself up here in a really long time, so be kind. I can't see what I'm doing. Charming. Okay. One more thing. This usually goes faster. Okay.
You got it? Nope, wrong plug. No, wrong plug.
One plug. Try this. Okay. Check, check. Mic, mic. Okay. Thank you for your patience. Can you hear everything? Okay. My name is Susan Elliott. And I miss Wayne already up here. But I'm going to take the opportunity to play some things that we haven't done together. Are you coming? Oh, are you sure? Okay. Wayne Wilkerson. It wasn't me. This is just... I'm just playing while Wayne gets... I'm going to do some stuff that we haven't done very much together. I'm just changing my mind about one of them now, but I was in a former life, I was half of a jazz duo for a very long time, and I came to songwriting and piano playing very late in my life. And but at some point, you know, right before everything shut down, I actually did get to make a record and of my own material, and Wayne played on every song, and so for a long time we did that music, and tonight we're going to only do one of those songs, much to his dismay, I'm sure. We're going to do some things he's a lot less familiar with. So it's very hard for me to believe that it was 4 years ago that the world shut down from this weird little virus that started in Washington, and then it was in New York, and then suddenly it was in Texas, and it was everywhere. And So I don't know if you remember, but it was a very, very green spring that year, 2020. Or maybe it just seemed really green because everything was so quiet. And so, the visuals were amplified because there was no sound anywhere. It was like there was no traffic. And I got into the habit of going out onto my little porch every day and reading, which was like for pleasure, which is a super big luxury. I never got to do that. And I would go out and read a book for a couple of hours every afternoon. And I just kept thinking how weirdly beautiful it was. And the birds are chirping and the bees are buzzing, but there's nobody there to share it with. It was just weird. So I wrote this song. It's called An Endless Dream in C. We've done it a couple times. It's all new to Wayne. So this is called An Endless Dream. In the days of the COVID-19, we had all settled into a different routine, where we waved from a distance or bowed namaste, and we couldn't come out to play. In the days of the COVID-19, we all found ourselves staring alone at our screens, awaiting with bated breath news of the day, and wondering how long we'd be that way. All the signs of spring were there, bees and hummingbirds, flowers everywhere, but the landscape never changed, and each shade of green bled into what seemed an endless dream. In the days of the COVID-19, we all pondered the fate of a world in between, the lives we had known and the ones that would be, the course of our shared destiny. All the signs of spring were there, bees and flowers everywhere. Would the landscape look the same in the awakening from those days that seemed an endless dream? It's bees and hummingbirds. You don't? Sorry. Well, apparently I didn't remember it either, so there you go. How you can write your songs and play them over and over and then just forget the words, I don't know. It's bees and hummingbirds, flowers everywhere. Okay. Let's do another one you don't know. Very well. Okay.
Key of
B.
B.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to just change my mind. We're not going to do that because he's up here, so we're going to play some things from the record instead. I was going to do this for you, but I'll do it for you next time. Let's do Fool for Love.
Okay. Always
Okay,
like that.
I know. You love this song. So this is for all you hopeless romantics, my people out there. It's called Fool for Love. have some issues with my hands, and sometimes they lock up. To all those who would say it's indecorous for a heart to be worn on a sleeve, that our feelings should all be tucked neatly away, I'd tell them this is what I believe, that our hearts weren't meant to be dignified, because love makes us silly, you see. And as long as the sun shines its rays on the day, I let love make a fool of me. When we're little, we love unabashedly, with an easy trust not yet betrayed. But if later those things become unreconciled, it's a bond not so easily remade. Still I'm pledging a vow to my younger self, and that spirit so fearless and free, that with eyes open wide like a guileless child, I let love make a fool of me. For love is a mighty elixir, and love is a salve for all things. It's the solace we seek when we suffer a fall, and the rapture that gives us our wings. Still too often to caution we bow, we hesitate, guard our stance, when we ought to be risking it all for the thrill of the dance and the chance it might be. To find a voice that can speak to the world she perceives, the songwriter struggles to marry the verse to the tune of the muse she receives. As I'm ever inclined to the tender rhyme, seems the queen of the ballad I'll be. But as sure as the beat of romance is my curse, I let love make a fool of me. Yes, as long as the moon spreads her beams o'er the sea, I let love make a fool of me. Thank you. No, I wasn't going to use so because I forgot to tell you I cut out the of. I just didn't make a fool. It's okay. It's groovy. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Wayne Wilkerson. Back to sad things. We'll do a sad song now. It's also from my CD. There is a CD out there in the world, but you can only get it from me. This is called Love with No Place to Go. Do you remember this?
No, but what key is it in?
A flat. Just do it in G. Just do it in G. Just do it in G. You'll remember it. I'm sure you will. Play G.
In A flat?
Sorry, I meant D flat.
E flat?
D flat.
E.
D.
D flat?
D flat. Is that right? No, that's wrong. It's A flat. It's A flat.
Right? A flat. Okay.
Sorry, we're just having a hard time here.
Okay, well, I'm playing an A flat right now.
Okay, now we got it. I'm sorry. What a train wreck tonight. Thank you for your patience again. This is a song about grief and how it has its own timeline. You know, for any of you who have ever lost someone close to you, people will tell you, you know, very well-meaning. They're worried about you. They want you to get on with it. They want you to get better. And so they'll say, long enough, 6 months is long enough, got to get back out there. And I can just tell you it does not work that way. This is called Love with No Place to Go. Time will heal your broken heart. Joy will spring again. That's what every book and the subject tells you. They just don't say how or when. I tried my best to be prepared for the day would come, I knew. But I couldn't see just how lost I'd be on that day when I lost you. And I've been looking for a way to get from here to there, some sweet balm that might soothe my despair. But I can't seem to find peace anywhere, and the days pass long and slow. Oh, I do believe that I'll see you again, but I may wander lonesome until then. If faith is truth with no proof to show, grief is love with no place to go. I almost can't recall a time when you weren't in my life. For so many years I defined myself as your partner and your wife. Staring in the mirror now, it's still my face I see. But without you here, it's no longer clear just who I'm supposed to be. And I've been looking for a way to get from here to there, some sweet balm that might soothe my despair. But I can't seem to find peace anywhere, and the days pass long and slow. Oh, I do believe that I'll see you again. I may wander lonesome until then. If faith is truth with no proof to show, grief is love with no place to go. It's the things that don't stand out that feed a love affair. The hand that finds yours in the dark, the wordless smile you share, all those small familiar comforts you rely upon, the ones you miss most when they're gone. I've been looking for a way to get from here to there, some sweet balm that might soothe my despair. But I can't seem to find peace anywhere, and the days pass long and slow. Oh, I do believe that I'll see you again, but I may wander lonesome until then. If faith is truth with no proof to show, grief is love with no place to go. If faith is truth with no proof to show, grief is love with no Thank you. Thank you, Wayne, for braving it. Thanks a lot.
Now, as long as I don't fall over and break my guitar, I'm okay. We got Bob Simpson coming up next, and I'll probably play with him too since I'm already standing up here.
Okay to plug in, Wayne? Oh, thank you. Okay.
It takes a village, man.
Yep. Yeah, Susan Elliott. Woo! Got it. Good evening, everybody. You've had all these beautiful women up here, so I thought I'd come up here and ruin it. Really talented. Jane Schmidt over there. Zoe. Susan Elliott. Where's Carol Burr? She was awesome. Really nice. Catherine Brewer. Awesome. Very nice. Y'all get a card from her. Go see where she's playing. Do what? I am? Look, you're getting kind of bossy in your old age. Jesus, I got to put up with that at home. That's it. I'm up all the way. Does that sound all right? Or as good as mine, right? So this first song I'm going to play is it's how you get to know someone after you've been with them for a while. Capable to clock on the wall tells it all. Squeaky back door tells a little more. House is quiet and she's sound asleep. She did all she could to stay awake from me. She's my sunrise, she's my full moon, the wind in my face and the sun on my back too. She's everything I'll ever need. She means everything to me. I can look at her without saying a word. She'll just wink and smile at me. I've seen her cry, we've made love all night. We've laughed at those good times we've had. She's my sunrise and she's my full moon, the wind in my face, the sun on my back too. She's everything I'll ever need. She means everything to me. Oh, the clock on the wall tells it all. Squeaky bedroom door tells a little more. She's so beautiful lying there. She smiles and says, hey babe, come on over here. She's my sunrise and she's my full moon, the wind in my face and the sun on my back too. She's everything I'll ever need. She means everything to me. She means everything to me. Thank you, thank you. Nice, Wayne. Wayne, y'all give it up for Wayne, man. He's awesome. Thank you for coming up here, too. Appreciate it. All right, so...
I don't feel like I'm going to fall over anymore.
yeah, that's good. So, look, ladies, if he does fall over, I am not giving him mouth to mouth. I expect one of y'all to come through with this, okay?
Just catch the guitar.
That's right. Oh, I know you will. Susan, yes, okay, yeah. So, I found out, been married over 40 years, and, oh, thank you, yeah, 6 different women.
I thought it was 4.
Well, 2 of them I'd been married to 3 times. So anyway, I found out my wife is perfect. You know, it's unbelievable. It's, and I said, I can't believe it. And she said, I've been telling you that for 40 years. And I said, wow, finally caught on. Anyway, this is about being fortunate enough to have a good wife. And if you want to sing, because some of you ladies really have good voices, you'll catch on in the chorus. I know what it is. It's those luscious lips of yours. It's the way you kiss. When I hold you in my arms, you always keep me nice and warm. There's something special about you. It's the way you are, it's the things you do. I never see you worrying about yourself. You're always thinking of everyone else. Love the way you are, love the way you are, the the way you make me feel, the way you make me feel, the way you can be, the way you can be, the way you love me. Love the way you are, love the way you are, the way you make me feel, the way you make me feel, the way you can be, the way you can be, the way you love me. Love to see you smile and hear you laugh. Those jokes you tell of yours that are so damn bad. I love to watch you dance around a room when you don't know I'm watching you. I love the way you are, love the way you are, the way you make me feel, the way you make me feel, the way you can be, the way you can be, the way you love me, love the way you are, love the way you are, the way you make me feel, oh, the way that you can be, the way you can be, the way you love me. Hey, give him a hand because he's showing off. He's got his pretty Collins up here. They say that love is a test of time. We don't have any end in sight. There's no place I'd rather be than having you right beside me. If you don't sing, I'm gonna step in forever. Love the way you are, love the way you are, the way you make me feel, the way you make me feel, the way you can be, the way you can be, the way you love. Love the way you are, love the way you are, the way you make me feel, oh, the way that you can be, the way you can be, the way you love me. Love the way you are, love the way you are, the way you make me feel, oh, the way that you can be. I love the way that you love me. Thank you. Appreciate y'all singing. Y'all sounded good. Drown Wayne out.
Better than me. Yeah, that's always good.
All right, so I was getting ready to play someplace, and a lady asked me, she goes, you got any new songs? I said, yeah, I got one. She goes, what's it about? And I go, sex. And I thought about that later on, and I thought it's really not. It's about intimacy, and it's really about Wayne, to tell you the truth. Our so y'all enjoy this. Well, I like the way you talk, all those things you'll say, the way you walk and those hips of yours sway, the way you look, the way you smell, the way you dress. I know I feel like this. I'm gonna pick you up, spin you round. You won't know if you're up or down. Better hold on tight, I'm taking you for a ride. Yeah, you better hold on tight. I'm taking you for a ride. We can go anywhere you wanna go, north, south, wherever that wind may blow. We can do anything you wanna do. Don't you know, babe, I like to do those things too. I'm gonna pick you up, spin you round. You won't know if you're up or down. Better hold on tight, I'm taking you for a ride. Yeah, you better hold on tight, I'm taking you for a ride. Go get it. Well, women always got to get their 2 cents in. My wife's got to get in a quarter. She says, wait a minute. Hold on. Don't you know I got some feelings of my own? We haven't even talked about them yet. Gonna give you a night you won't forget. She says, I'm gonna pick you up, spin you round. You won't know if you're up or down. Better hold on tight, I'm taking you for a ride. I'm gonna pick you up, spin you round. You won't know if you're up or down. Better hold on tight, for a ride. Yeah, you better hold on tight. I'm taking you for a ride. Thanks, everybody. Really appreciate y'all listening. Give it up for Wayne. He's awesome. Thank you. I'm Bob Simpson.
All right, Bob Simpson there. I'm not sure who's next, but it's going to be somebody. Oh, yeah. Well, we'll see.
All right. I need to wait on you, don't I, before I unplug? So let me tell you a joke while I'm up here. No, I'm not going to tell you a joke. Do what?
See my little dance when you said shaking the head?
Yeah, yeah, you remind me of. Yeah, that reminds me of the guy who came up here and he said, "Please don't come back." He was up dancing. Yeah. It's really nice of y'all coming out here and listening. Thank you. I know Jane really appreciates y'all's support over there, and I really appreciate y'all coming out here and listening and not throwing stuff at me. Anyway, thank you very much. Connor's coming up. Y'all enjoy him.
All right. What an intro. Hey, one more time for Bob, everyone. Give it up for Bob and Wayne, and they're great. All right. This is stand-up comedy, so, buckle up. Let's see what happens. Thank you. Thank you. You're always here. We really need you more than you think. Okay, so please be here often. Hi, everyone. Thanks for being here. Hello there. Hi. There you go. Hi, sir. Hey there, ma'am. Yes, hello. My name's Connor. Little about me. I'm mixed. I'm white and I'm Chinese, so I'm a hybrid. My name is very white, though. Connor Carter is a pretty white name. I think that was intentional for some reason. And my middle name is Rochelle, which is not white or Chinese. It's more of a black lady curveball to throw in there. It's a real BLC. I don't know what happened. I think it got mixed up at the hospital. I think there's a black lady out there. Her middle name's Patrick. She's looking for answers right now. I don't know what's going on. It's very confusing. I have an immigrant mom. It's okay having an immigrant mom. She's too cheap for me. She's very cheap. I didn't grow up poor, but I was raised poor, which is kind of the same thing except sadder. You just refuse to spend money, so it's hard to tell that you're not poor. It's really disappointing. I grew up thinking clearance was a brand for a long time because that's all we got. I got my first on-sale shirt when I was in high school. I was trying to get laid, so I'm like, I'm going to go up. I'm going to upgrade here. It's tough. It's tough. We don't like spending money. When you don't spend money, you're used to getting bad stuff. Like I used to get Delta Airlines snacks in my lunchbox as a kid, which is not good. You ever get a Sky snack at sea level? It's not very yummy. It's pretty bad. It also sucks because she's a doctor, so it really hurts to be that. I tell people my mom's a doctor. They see our house. They're like, is she good at it? I'm like, I don't know. I think she's part-time right now. I'm not really sure what's going on. It's interesting. I just moved out of my parents' place, which I was with them for so much longer than I should have been. But now I live with my girlfriend in a house now, which is fun. And it's great. My girlfriend made all the money for 2 years, so that was stressful. She started dating me when I did not have a job. So I think if it didn't work out, it's kind of her fault. She knew what she was getting into. But it's tough being romantic when you're broke, because when you take her out and you go, I got it, she'll go, do you? I'm like, I don't know, actually. That's a good question. These are good questions to ask. She made all the money for 2 years, and that's tough. Like, she could have messed. She had a long leash for 2 years of mistakes she could make, and I would just have to be okay with them. Like, she could have come home and been like, I kissed my boss today at the office party. I just have to be like, it happens. It happens. He's cute. He's cute. He's got dimples and stuff. As long as it's an office party, you're working on your career, okay? So that's a smart kiss right there. That's a brave kiss. Really love that for you. So I've lived with her for a couple months. It's pretty fun right now. I am terrified if we get, like, intruded or if we get, like, a burglar comes in, because I got to deal with him. I'm the man of the house, and this isn't really like a stop a criminal arm. I'm not good at this is more of a vending machine's worst nightmare sort of arm. It's great for grabbing spearmint gum, not for stopping crime. I tried to get ahead of this. Like, I took self-defense classes for a year, and I didn't learn self-offense, so I don't know how to win. I just know how to lose slowly. I asked my instructor for advice. He's like, you should buy a gun. You should buy a gun. I'm like, okay. It's not good. We don't have a lot of security at our house, because once you get past me, you got to deal with a vegan and a dog that wears pajamas. So I think you'll be fine. You'll be just fine at our house. I don't know what that is. I wish I was tougher. I have an uncle who's very tough. He rides a motorcycle, which is cool. He offered me a ride one time, and I'm not tough. So when I got on the back, I just kind of embraced him from behind, which is not the right thing to do. I don't know how to be safe on a motorcycle, but you don't spoon your uncle. You don't do that. And he looked at it, and he just said, no, we don't do that. And then we rode in silence for about an hour. That was a pretty silent ride. That was 15 years ago. We still haven't recovered very well. It's embarrassing. The family noticed. They're like, what happened? Did he touch you when you were a kid? And I'm like, no, I touched him when I was a kid, actually. Got a lot worse. Our relationship's going good. I wish we would communicate better, because we go out to eat a lot, and we always split the bill, but we never communicate who tips what, which is bad, because one of us always tips more, which means the waiter's going to like one of us a lot more than the other. And most of the time, they like her a little more. It's not good. I show up to restaurants sometimes, and the waiters are like, is she going to be here with you, hopefully? I'm like, no, just me today, just me. I never ask, too. I don't want to talk about finances, so I just try to guess what she's tipping and then tip more. So I'm spending way more, and then I assume she's doing the same thing. So we're just tipping way more than we should be. We're making this waiter think he's doing an amazing job, but really we're just not communicating very well. Could be better than that. Okay, that needs to be funnier. I tried the new thing at the end. And it didn't work at all. It didn't work at all. All right, that's going to be it for me, you guys. Thanks for listening. I'll introduce your next comic. Give it up for Mason James, everyone.
Go get him. Hey, how about Connor, right? Yes. 2 stand-ups in a row. Aren't we so lucky? I'm sorry. Do we all have to be here for this? Me and Connor have to do it every day, so I feel bad for us. My name's Mason. Some big news in my life. Me and my wife just had a baby, so very fun. Very fun stuff. Don't worry about clapping. Just a miracle. No big deal. It's fine. The baby has made me realize I have to lose weight because he's about 5 months old, and he's tried to breastfeed me a lot. So I didn't know what to do. I spanked him. I said, you do not breastfead Dad. That makes Dad sad. Okay, it makes Dad very sad. I am trying to lose weight right now. I'm trying to lose weight. I'm not doing anything. I'm just trying. But I have to lose weight. I just hit rock bottom. Everybody's rock bottom is different, but this was mine. I pulled a muscle in my neck sucking a milkshake. So you guys know how sad that is when you have to switch to a spoon because you're not in shape enough for a straw? I injured my face with the food they give you when you injure your face. It's very sad. I'm a married man, though, so that's good. I don't have to worry about my appearance anymore. That's how that works, I think. Marriage is awesome. You guys married in the back? People married here? Okay, nice. Good feedback. Love that. Marriage is awesome. If you're thinking about it, do it. Marriage is awesome. It's up there. Marriage is up there. It's right underneath being single. Just super fun. I love it. I love my wife. We do fight a lot, and they say it's healthy to fight in marriage, and I think it'd be healthier to just get along, you know. I've never been in the middle of a fight with her. Like, I'm glad we're doing this right now. Glad we chose the healthy option tonight. I lose every fight. I think she's a black belt. She's so good at it. She's my wife's passive aggressive. She's also really good at regular aggressive. She's got them both down. We get a lot of dumb fights. Like, we got in a fight the other day about whose mom could cook better. And it started fun. It was like, my mom, no, my mom. Then out of nowhere, she was like, your mom's enchiladas suck. I was like, oh, okay. That's her best dish. So why don't you take that back? She was like, they're not authentic. I was like, oh, you thought you were getting authentic enchiladas from a woman named Dory? That's what you thought? I was like, that's your fault, sister. That's your fault. So she gets mad because she thinks I'm not emotional enough. Like, she wants me to be more emotional. Like, she got mad on our wedding day because I wasn't crying. She was like, why aren't you crying? I was like, I'm not sad. She's like, tears of joy. I was like, I'm not happy, you know? So, and she was like, why? I was like, your family's here. Your family's here. So her family's cool, actually. My brother-in-law actually goes to Harvard, and I thought I'd tell you guys since he tells me a lot, and it's a lot. So it's great. My wife's great, though. She puts up with me, and it helps because I've got really bad anxiety. I'm a very anxious person. My anxiety's so bad, my family just thinks I'm gay. I don't know if you guys have tried talking mental health with your family, but they're like, oh, you're gay. I'm like, no, Grammy, just sad. Thanks, though. Thank you. I worry about a lot. Some people have recommended I get a service animal for my anxiety, but I already have 2 dogs, so I feel like that'd be weird for them. You know, if I just bring in another one, they're like, who's he? I'm like, he works here, okay? It's a prescription animal right there. You guys are recreational. He's prescription. So I tried therapy. I went to therapy, and I learned at therapy that my life has not been bad enough for therapy, because your life has to be somewhat bad, you know? They're like, how can we fix what should not be broken? You know, that is what we're dealing with right now. I went to therapy. It just sounded like I was bragging the entire time. One point, the therapist was like, you talk to your dad twice a week? And I was like, yeah. He was like, we should switch spots, honestly. We should switch spots. Therapists love to blame childhoods. That's what they love to blame. They love to find something in your childhood to blame. And I had a really good childhood, so it was very difficult for us. And so we just talked for like hours and couldn't find anything. There was no trauma. And then finally I was like, oh, one time my dad was late to a Little League game. He was like, good, let's dig. Let's dig. How did that make you feel? What happened? I was like, yeah, he was late. I was late. We were fishing, and we stopped to get ice cream, and we missed the first inning. He's like, wow, that sounds like a fantastic memory. That's what that sounds like. So it's good. Love Dead Silence. That's my favorite for stand-up. So good. Me and my wife are trying to budget. Budgeting's fun in a marriage, except it's not at all. Budgeting is not fun because she wants to cut none of her expenses and she wants to cut all of my expenses. Like we were supposed to go through both of what we spent and then mark down different stuff. And she was like, "Can you get a bike? Because we cannot afford gas for your car. All my shopping stays, but you're gonna have to get a bike." And I was like, "All right, thanks, sweetie. I love that." We did do something. We switched to Xfinity Mobile. We switched to Xfinity Mobile to save money. And a lot of people don't know that Xfinity does mobile. And to be fair, I don't think they know it either. It's so bad. They tell you that they use Verizon's towers, and I'm like, have y'all talked to Verizon about this? I don't think y'all have. It's not good. It is not good at all. I went into their store. I was like, it was everybody's first day the entire time. And we know T-Mobile sucks. We know that, but T-Mobile's trying. They're doing commercials. They're talking to people. Xfinity doesn't do commercials. I think if they did a commercial, they would be like, Xfinity Mobile. Pigeons figured it out, you know, because Pigeons did. Okay, nice. This is one of those nights where if you guys all told me you didn't speak English, I'd go, okay, that's good. That makes sense to me. You laughed a couple times to be polite, but other than that, it was pretty humiliating. So I'm getting older. I'm at the age, I'm really starting to enjoy washing my hands. I love it. I love washing my hands. They don't even have to be dirty. I'll just look down midday. I go, you guys deserve a treat, okay? Let's go find a sink right now. Sometimes I'm washing them. I count to 20. I look around. There's nobody there. I go to 30. I'm a bad boy, but I'm a clean boy, okay? I'm a good, clean boy. I don't want to be a grumpy old person. I don't want to be grumpy, but I am getting sick of these kids trying to sell us chocolate all the time. There's all these kids trying to raise funds. They're doing fundraisers, trying to sell chocolate. And if you say no, they make you feel really bad. Like this kid got me the other day outside of HEB. He's like, sir, would you like to buy some chocolates for a good cause? I go, I'm good, thank you so much. And he goes, it's to help keep young kids like me out of gangs and off of drugs. I was like, is this the only way to do it? You know? He was like, it was an ultimatum. He's like, you don't buy my chocolate, I'm going to need a bandana and a lighter, okay? Because that's the life you caused me to live. So I told him, I looked at my wallet. I go, how much is it? He goes, $15. I go, only have a $100 bill. It's my birthday money. And he goes, you still do birthday money? And I go, look, we're not going to get into that right now, okay? I'm just not going to buy your chocolate today. And he goes, are you sure? I go, I'm sure, man. I'm not going to buy your chocolate. And I felt good. I felt good about that decision. I was about to walk away. And then he goes, do you have Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, or Zelle? And I go, you just said them all. So, yeah, I have one of them. I go, let's do Venmo. How much is it? And he goes, 20. I go, you just said 15. He goes, service charge. I go, service charge? And he goes, I don't make the rules. I go, it sounds like you do make the rules, buddy. It sounds like you might be in a gang right now, all right? Sounds like you might be in a sugary gang. Okay, this was great. Give it up for Wayne and the Mucky Duck, everybody, for doing stand-up. Yep.
Check 1 2 1 2. I gotcha. Let's see. Ooh, that is tight. That's real tight. A little old-fashioned. That's what I was trying to do. Oh, with this. I gotcha. That's smarter. Thank you. Good evening. My name is B. Bard. It's great to be here. I'm going to play 3 original songs for you. But first, I got to get ready for work here. So, roll my sleeves up. Tacky like a Polaroid Xmas light, faded tinsel polyester vibe, strip mall preacher, half-price stud. Think it's spam, but you can't be sure. Goofy like a cooking show on NPR. Netflix special, classic cars, punk rock music, white on white. Countries on the globe no longer right. Are you human? Are you human? Are you human? Or are you just pretending? kiss from an enemy. Police violence in Tennessee. Working late prison wall. I love you, mama, but I can't tell. Are you human? Are you human? Are you human? Or are you just pretending? Sleazy like a chicken farm, humble brag. We love Jesus on a welcome mat. Thumbs up heart, TikTok despair. Thank you for your service, thoughts and prayer. Are you human? Are you human? Are you human, or are you just pretending? Just pretending. Oh, just pretending.
Thank you. The song was inspired by those little notifications online. Ask you if you're human. I always thought it was really odd to be asked by a computer if I was human. What's even odder is when I fail him. How does it know? All right. The song is about a man who grew up with a distance with his father, and grew up to find out that he had the same distance with his son and his other children and his wife and everybody else. And I better bring it up. It's called Somewhere in the Night.
You showed up on Christmas Eve, gin on your breath and a gift for me. Train without a track. You left without coming back. Ceiling stars above your head. I listened as Mama said you had to catch a flight to somewhere in the night. I reached for anything shiny and bright, and I kept looking for you somewhere in the night. I grew up and I wandered away, settled down but I couldn't stay. I rode that interstate, Rio Grande to the Golden Gate. It's easier to keep running than it is to stay and fight. The only place that's safe is somewhere in the night. I got a son now, he's almost 10. Haven't seen so much of him, or his sisters or his mother too. It's something that I learned from you. I've been drinking in this bar since 9:30, hoping I won't wake up this time. I lost the will to fight somewhere in the night. Won't try to tell you I'm alright. I'm lost just like you somewhere in the night. Yeah, I'm just another guy hiding from the light. If you ever wanna find me, I'll be somewhere in the night. Thank you.
had the blessing and the honor to be around a lot of folks when they're leaving this world, and by their bedside. And it's always struck me how it often feels very much like a beginning. They're off on a new adventure. And this song's about that. It's called Hungry for the Road Again. By the way, my name is B. Bard. I brought you guys some tea. I love tea. Favorite tea shop in the world, Camellia Sinensis up in Montreal. So I got a bunch of packets of tea, and on there's a QR code to my website and my mailing list, and I would love to give you some tea, and I'd love to have you check out my site, my songs, and my website, and my mailing list. I send out an email about once or twice a month. How's it going, old friend? Can you believe the shape I'm in? I hear the rain begin and the howling of the wind, and I'm hungry for the road again. Once we ruled the night, satisfied our appetite, but the pleasures of the skin one by one grew dim and left me hungry for the road again. I kept climbing high without knowing why. Thought one day I'd arrive. That was just a lie. I don't know how to say I'm sorry. This world's a battlefield. There's no way to win. Now that it's the end, I'm hungry for the road again. The night is black and cold. The way is long and dark. I search the earth for gold. It was hidden in my heart. Finally comprehend the way out is to descend, and I'm hungry for the road again. Thank you so much. Make sure to get some tea. I've got a bunch. Have a great night. B. Bard. There you go. Thank you, Wayne. Check, check.
It's purple. It's purple and it fell off the mic stand. Well, Jeff, this is unbelievable. The capo just broke. Jeff, the capo just broke. Oh, dude, thank you so much. 2 people have now bailed me out because I forgot my own capo, and Jeff's just broke. This is not a good sign. Don't worry, Jeff. I got you. Thanks. Thanks, dude. So wait, how does this one work? Oh, I see. Is it other way? Beautiful. Okay, sweet, man. Thank you so much. Alrighty. I haven't played these songs before, so I got them written down. I spent too much time feeling lost and lonely. And if I could only have those days again, I'd tell myself, you're doing just fine, and take it one day at a time, and don't worry how it ends. I look back now on where I've been, reminds me just how lucky I am. Maybe I have found what I'm looking for. Ain't no wild night out on a loud dance floor. It's family and home, we're feeling good alone. I stopped looking around and found I've been looking for. And I believed if I had everything I'd wanted, I might not be haunted by the voices in my head. In the end, it don't matter what you got, long as you have loved a lot, you're so far ahead. And I have learned that when I fall, to get right up and start to move on. Maybe I have found what I'm looking for. Ain't no wild night out on a loud dance floor. It's family and home, we're feeling good alone.
I stopped looking around and found what I've been looking for. And maybe I have found what I've been looking for. Ain't no wild night out on a loud dance floor. It's family and home, but being good alone. I stopped looking there. I stopped looking there. And maybe I have found what I'm looking for. It's been a long time coming, but this time I'm pretty sure it's family and home, but feeling good alone. I stopped looking around and found what I've been looking for.
Thank you very much. All right. This next song is about summer camp.
Sound of cicadas.
Ooh, wait. That ain't gonna work. Hold on. Give it another try.
Sound of cicadas playing summer songs. My first kiss at an outdoor dance in the heat of the asphalt. Yeah, I was somebody, if just for a night. Way back when we danced in the hill country moonlight. Let's slip away through the bramble. We can hum along to a band of cicadas playing B-sides and love songs. 20 years since I seen you, still I think of the night way back when we danced in the hill country moonlight. If I had known that was my one chance to hold you close, I'd have asked for one more dance. I'm all grown up with kids of my own. Still the sound of cicadas brings into my home. Yeah, I was somebody, if just for a night. Way back when we danced in the hill country moonlight. Way back when we danced in the hill country moonlight.
Thank you. This is I got kind of a rough guitar situation going on up here. All right, that's my last song. It's a true story.
Guess I should have known better. Well, pretty girls don't stay alone that long. She cut off all my hair and told me what to wear, and when I got back to the hotel, she was gone. I stayed up and drank all night with strangers, trying to figure out how I got there, and wandering without aim through Sonoma Valley, just stumbling down the Silverado Trail. Now I'm on my own in California, on a rooftop, empty bottle of wine. When I was young, I thought that someone else would fix me, but these days I'm doing just fine. I took the 21 up to Calistoga, found myself in the best of times, just killing time, drinking by myself at night, and wondering where the hell that she had gone. Now I'm on my own in California, on a rooftop with an empty bottle of wine. When I was young, I thought that someone else would fix me, but these days I'm doing just fine. But these days I'm doing just fine. But these days I'm doing just fine.
Thank you.